I gotta say, so far the writing in the show is very polished. Very feels very like we've been here before. And I think there was probably a lot of anime that came out in the '80s, and I'm seeing some of these classic things that people have been talking about for the last 25 years. But say there's 100 anime that came out. The five that people talk about are the five best made. It could have been a different five. There could have been another five, like, Tiger Lady or Storm Dragon or something, like, that came and went. Nobody paid attention to them because they were not well made. They weren't well constructed. Uh, Maybe the manga was good, but the show sucked, or something. Like, we talk about the ones who made it through the fire, like who were tested by fire, made it, made all the right choices. The chemistry experiment worked. Everything was awesome, and so those are the ones we talk about. We don't talk about the ones that sucked, right? So in a way, like if I'm watching all the ones that people are talking about, I'm watching the best of the best. So I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm constantly finding myself surprised at how great some of these things are, like how great Cowboy Bebop is, the writing, and how great the writing is. And we're only 2 episodes in so far, but so far this writing's been phenomenal. I shouldn't be as surprised and impressed as I am. I should keep in mind we're talking about the best of the best. It's kind of like, if you're going to watch tape of the last 20 Super Bowl champions, then you're going to see really good football. You're going to see well designed plays. You're going to see well executed plays. You're not watching the teams that finished last in their division. You're watching the teams that won everything that year. So, should you be shocked that you're seeing really good play? No. Like, that's what I need to keep in mind here. These are the shows that won their respective Super Bowls in the 80s, maybe 90s. I'm saying 80s, like Cowboy Bebop, for instance, is 90s. But you know what I'm saying. Like, the past, is a faded, distant memory. But, so yeah, like, I shouldn't be impressed, but I am. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. This is the very first frame. We know what the deal is. We're going on one. 3, 2, 1. Feeling like shit, actually. I like the design of his cockpit, too. And I'm 10 years old. I have memorized nothing. Gotcha. Wow, interesting. Really? Yeah, so they have some massive limitations for this thing. It's not like he can go out and roam the world, right, and pick fights and shit. So. Oh, he's holding a rifle. Of course he is. Of course he is. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Wouldn't it make more sense? Never mind. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say it. Hey, man, nicely played. I know this is a training scenario, right? Something he should have had before he walked in there, but they were being attacked, so I get it, right? That's right. It's like what do they call that? The room of pain or something in the X-Men. It's some kind of holodeck situation where they train, right? I forget what it's called, but that's what they're doing here. What? Can we back up, cameraman? We're a little too close. Interesting. It's like they're almost like they're programming him, right? Uh, you know, you can have biological programming. That is a thing. Leave her alone. You don't mess with somebody when they're eating, and you don't mess with somebody when they're sleeping. Yeah, leave her alone, asshole. Yeah. Burnable garbage, huh? You don't actually care. Like I said, she was not listening to his answer at all. Like, even remotely, right? So, is that the burning pit? Like, what, man? I don't even see any cans there. What's happening? So people just will not leave her alone. Man, she's a pig. Look at this. You know, oh, really? They need to stop making those jokes. Damn, be chain smoking. Look at that. Why are you stalking him, man? Let him live. Well, I mean, you would kind of want to keep him isolated if he's the only hope of your city, right? I would be homeschooling him, and I would have somebody with him at all times. Like, you never know. Like, just a random accident could happen to him. Bullies could beat him up, and then you lose your city if you get attacked that same day because he's in the hospital, right? Like, you need to put a cocoon around him. They're not playing this smart. And I know what, writing wise, I know why they're doing it because I want him to interact and have these interactions we're going to be seeing at school today, right? This episode's probably not going to be about monsters. It's going to be about him trying to be integrated in society and failing, I assume. You need that. So what I'm talking about, which is what you do in a real situation, they're not going to do because writing wise, they need these interactions we're going to be getting. Oh, check it out. It's a half dead chick. So she's just going to school too, right? Like, I don't know, man. Really? Yeah. I didn't do nothing. Why you look so pissed? Uh-huh. Kick his ass. I'm sure he didn't get serial killed or anything. Yeah, the TV's wrong, though. Look at the size of that crater, like you said. Man, there was collateral damage all over the place. Exactly. Media be lying. It's a clone. Don't believe it. Why don't you take that camera away from your eyeball? Yeah. Why you up in my shit? Uh oh. Oh crap. Yep. Wonder if his sister. It can't be because she's in the room. He wouldn't be talking about her if she's in the room. So he's talking about somebody else. Yeah, she's still in the hospital, right? Okay, somebody else. Uh oh. That's right. Let me find out who it is. I'll kick his ass. Yes. This is the kind of drama you get if you don't have him homeschooled, right? You just let him roam free in the city, right? This is what you get. Yeah. He's wearing headphones. That's why he's not hearing what's going on. Dude, you should be listening. You should do the trick where you got the headphones, but nothing's playing, so people feel like they can talk around you, but they actually can't because you can hear everything they're saying. Do that. That's a good plan. Jesus. Well, that's some good world building. This is a good way to get this exposition out too. Because kids this age, if what happened was 15 years ago, they're too young. They wouldn't know, so they would have to learn it in school, right? How dare you? First of all, how dare you call me at school? Second of all, how dare you answer? Oh, it's just a text. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it's the girl. We've only had four characters. Okay, yeah, like I said, we've only had four characters talking, right? And so it had to be one of those four, and I was going to. The best narrative structure would be if it's a girl. Because, oh. Yeah, 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 that's right. Everybody knows. Don't send all. Yeah, yeah. Don't send all, a hole. Yeah. Hey, man, why don't you people back up? Don't make me pull my robot out. Yeah, he would be pretty popular. He's like basically LeBron James, right? If LeBron James is still going to high school. Of course, he was this big when he was in high school. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This kid's pissed. I'm snitching. I'm telling the bully. You got people hurt. Look at him. He's writing such a nasty blog right now. This guy's like Professor Binns in Hogwarts, like paying no attention to what the students are doing. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Kick his ass. We knew this was coming. That kid snitched. He was texting that. Well, hopefully you can live with yourself with a shattered jaw when my robot comes back and kicks your ass. Yeah, you snitched. We mean sorry. You snitched. Just remember, payback is a bitch. I'm saving the city, a-holes. What are you going to do about it? Oh, I guess that's what you're going to do about it. Well, that's not very nice. I like how, again, direction, right? You make directorial choices in animation. Yeah, the direction choice there was inspired. Well, at least somebody understands what you're going through. Thanks. So, no words of comfort, huh? All right. Well, yeah, I know you got your own problems. I can see that. I'm going to save the city from you for you a-holes. Just so you know. If you don't die today, it's because of me. Thanks for punching me. But this concussion you gave me, I guess that maybe I can't save your particular block. What block do you live on? Like, my concussion made it so I couldn't stop them in time before they destroyed that particular block. Just saying. I'm not petty. Interesting, they don't even give the episode title or number until after the first commercial break. That's a weird configuration. Why are you like this show? I like the little security procedures here. You could literally, they're obsessed with the elevators on the show, but like there's cities on an elevator. Like that's inspired. That's we're gonna make this aircraft carrier. Look at, I love that, man. We're gonna make this aircraft carrier fly in the air because the fact that this aircraft carrier isn't enough. No, it has to also be flying in the air. That's the level of inspiration we're talking about here. You got to think big, man. I'm talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and also I think in Marvel Comics it's that way too. But this is inspired. Like, yeah, we're gonna put our city on elevators, and it'll go into the ground when there's danger. That's brilliant. It would never work, I don't think. At least in the foreseeable level of technology, I don't think it would work. But it's an inspired, imaginative idea. Ike tells us it's been 3 weeks since they first brought him up here, right? So he's had 3 weeks of training. He should be much better prepared this time. Yeah, those. I was just thinking the same thing. Those cannons are a waste. So bitter. It's like you can't tell me what to do. I was already going to do that. I wonder if they felt mandated they had to have action in every episode. You know what? I wonder if that's why they did the flashback in the second episode. I bet it is. I'll talk about that more at the end. There's no privacy here. Look at all these people. Oh, that solved that problem. So basically, they answered her. Another student, a peer, they answer her. I guess it's kind of like a head boy, because I know that Japan copied a lot of stuff from England, right? Maybe they copied the school system where you have like the head boy and head girl kind of thing. You call it a class rep, but it's the same difference. My only knowledge of that comes from Harry Potter, and in Harry Potter, they could actually snitch you out and get you in trouble and stuff, right? Yeah. See, I was making the same point. It's kind of bullshit. If you gave him a concussion today, you'd be dead, wouldn't you? Well, I'm a slave to logic, and if we all die in the 3 seconds before this explosion destroys us, I'm going to be punching you in the face really hard for those 3 seconds when I see we're going to die because of your actions. Because you beat him up, he couldn't function, and he couldn't defeat the enemy, and then our city gets destroyed. When I see that fireball coming towards us, you're getting punched right in the face, really hard, as many times as I can before the fireball destroys us. I'm just saying. So you want to call that a slave to passion? Then you know that's what it is. These are like almost like cyborgs. I mentioned that in the last episode. They're they seem to have some biology to them. Maybe it's just the animation making it look that way, but also some electronic components to them. Almost like the Borg, right? Like it's a combination of biology and technology. They're probably not naturally occurring. Whatever they are, they're probably not naturally occurring. Huh, that seems to be doing nothing. He's a little kid. He's had 3 weeks of training. How about we not call him an idiot? Like, just give him a course correction. Damn. He got murked, and so did that building. Look, you see that? Yeah, that's what we need. Another rifle. See, if our weapons were incorporated, never mind. Yeah. Yeah. It's your fault. Hey, man, you can be as bad as you want to. I'm making the same damn point. He's got, like, whip arms, man. Look at him. You're about to get this work. You better run. Here, you can have the city. They beat me up. I'm kind of mad at him anyway. Man, the collateral damage. Damn. This is not good. Oh, man, this is not good. He's getting murked. Look at him, man. You're getting thrown in the air. I hope he lands right on top of that bully. So far, look at him. He's knocked the hell out. Wait, did he get ejected? Hey, idiots. Yeah, maybe this will fire him up. I'll do it for them. Yeah. Yeah. Idiots. Hopefully they get in trouble at least, right? The alien's coming in to finish the work, man. What you gonna do? Oh, he's gonna save their life. He literally is saving their life. Not even just like, big picture saving their life. He's literally saving their life. Yeah, look what you did. This is twice you've jeopardized him. And he's only got 3.5 minutes of energy left. You better do something, man. Hey, kids, why don't you get the hell out of the way? Yeah. So I guess you're going to be part of this posse, right? The Scooby Gang. They're going to be read in. They're going to know all the details of the operation. I like the battery ticking clock they got going on here. Well, crap. Get your asses in there. Incompetence, man. All because they wanted to. Yeah, well, I hope your camera did get smashed. All because you wanted to do some rubbernecking. Maybe now we can get something done. Really? So we're just going to let him destroy the city, huh? Damn. You still calling him a newbie? Man, these bullies piss me off, man. Bullies are built different there in Japan, man. They're just different. An American bully would be like, hey, man, thanks. He would stop calling him names at least, right? I ain't retreating nothing. I'm going on full berserk mode. You done pissed me off. He is, in this particular case, I'm with her. He is an idiot. But hey, man, what are you going to do? Well, so I just ran up to you and just to get embarrassed again. Oh, I like that transition. Man, straight in the eyeball. Damn. That's right. That's when his bloodlust gets up, right? That's right. I'm going to stab him in the eye for so long, damn it. Get him. Man, this is a long time for him to be getting stabbed. Yeah, like, assume this is going to kill him at some point? You might want to pick it up, man. What the hell? You know, I really didn't see him becoming friends with these two a-holes. That's interesting. Clearly, this is what they're doing now. And it started this episode talking about he has no friends, and now this has generated a situation where he has friends. So that's kind of interesting, right? And now they're seeing his trauma. Like, how can you not like relate to somebody in that situation, right? Like, he's probably being traumatized every time he fights. So yeah, like that's man, this show's way more emotionally densely constructed than I ever thought it would be. I feel like I'm just kissing the show's ass, but hey, man, like I said, it's a classic. It's a classic for a reason because they made good choices. So I make no apologies. By the way, stop being a dick. Yeah, you should have got the riot act, man. I would have put your ass in detention. The one I was a dick to. You're not? Well, of course you're apparently more worried about your blog than anything else. Good point. Man, what are you, like some kind of masterclass hacker or something? Like this, by the way, this would pay off the whole thing about him never getting any phone calls, right? I really like how this is constructed. I'm going to stop comment. I'll find something to nitpick about. I think I already have. The whole gun thing is stupid, right? So, hey, we have something we can criticize. Excellent. I'm into it. Okay, well, some of the way through this episode, I recorded some thoughts I wanted to go ahead and get out, which obviously I couldn't put there because this is a full reaction. So what I'm going to do is we'll transition. I'll hand that off right now. But yeah, having seen the full episode now, I stand by everything I said before. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and record this now while I'm thinking about it and stick it at the end. But I bet that's what happened. I bet they felt like either it's a network note or it's just a showrunner's like, we have to have action in every single episode. But for the first two episodes, they wanted to tell a story. He gets thrust into this, and he has this one encounter, and they don't want to have too many encounters too quickly, too close together, right? They're already saying it's remarkable. This is 3 weeks apart. They get encounters, right? So in the first two episodes, you only wanted to have one encounter. So what do? You need action in both episodes, but you can only have one encounter. Do you just show the encounter at the end of the first episode, and then have the resolution of that encounter at the beginning of the second episode? Then you have your action at the beginning. But what if they stop watching after they get the action that they want, right? Maybe you want the action in the second act every time. That's so far we've had 3 episodes. We've had action in the second act all 3 times, right? So you want it at the end of the second episode, but you can only have only one encounter. So what do? You show the beginning of the encounter, and then you show the aftermath. And then at the end of that episode, you show a flashback to show his trauma, which is a great writing choice, but also to have that action. You get to use the same encounter twice, and you move it to a point where it's more emotionally relevant, showing that he was traumatized by the encounter. He's laying in bed by himself. The noise has stopped. Nobody's around. He can just think his thoughts. And those thoughts are, I was traumatized by what happened last night. Brilliant writing choice. That was brilliant. What a great resolution to all your issues, right? Yeah, like you workshopped and solved like 3 or 4 separate problems with that one decision. That's what I think they were doing with those first 2 episodes. Like if I'm right, that was brilliant. But yeah, now we're getting our federally mandated action in this episode as well. So